We're at the Atlanta Tech Village and we're joined by Miss Lisa S. Jones, who is the CEO of a great company called iMail.
Yes, I'm the Chief iMail Officer.
I love it. I love it. So that's the E, right?
Correct.
The E in CEO. Fantastic. Tell us a bit about iMail.
So when we think about email, we receive all of these emails in our inbox and we're inundated with messaging. That's part of the problem.
That's right.
So the question becomes, how do you capture attention? How do you stand out from the clutter?
Right.
So we've developed a marketing communications technology that embeds video directly into the email experience that focuses on customer engagement.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
So if I open up an email, it's got a video in there, right?
Correct.
That I shot maybe from my laptop or computer? How does that work?
Well, in our particular business model, we service enterprise clients.
Okay.
So it may be a Delta Airlines or a Porsche or North America, but they've already had their video property created and the supporting graphics. And we're able to encode and compress it so that when you open that marketing communication, it's an immediate experience without you having to click to go to a browser.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Okay, so you can't avoid it if you're, right? If you receive it.
You can't per se from the standpoint of which when the point you open it, but it's all about the engaging element of saying it'll play on mute, and then you choose as the customer or viewer when to engage.
Right, so it's up to your client to make that engaging enough in the early stage that I do want to click on and listen to the voice, right?
Yes, and that's also via mobile as well. So they say that over 65% of us now look at our mobile devices before we look at our PC and our content.
That's right.
So we've adapted technology also to support mobile.
Wow, so let's kind of back up a minute.
Sure.
How does someone like yourself decide there's a need for this? I mean, do you just wake up one day and say, hey, email could be better?
Well, that's a great question, actually. My background is from NASA. I used to work for NASA.
Wow.
And in logistics.
Oh my gosh.
For shuttle parts. So in thinking about innovation, it always comes with diverse thoughts and how do you develop a product. And what I thought about in corporate America is we all receive all of these emails.
That's right.
Internally and externally. But how do we continue to engage our employees? How does an executive send out their executive communication on a mission statement for the year? How do they personalize it? And also we thought about training and externally. So we just thought about let's create a way to increase engagement and to drive up the open and click-through numbers as well.
That is fantastic.
Thank you so much.
When you say we, did you do this with a partner or was this your brainchild?
It's my brainchild, but it takes a team just like it takes a village here at Atlanta Tech Village.
That's right.
Yes, we have an international team actually.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Got some developers overseas and
developers, quality assurance support teams in Canada, Pakistan, India, and Germany.
Wow, very impressive. You're an international company now.
Absolutely global.
Global.
Yes.
That's right. It's a better word. So you decide you've got this idea, and what do you do? Pick up the phone, or do you go on and fill out an application here at Atlanta Tech Village, and walk us through that?
So in coming to the village, I was fortunate to be part of the first cohort pre-accelerator here at the village.
Very cool.
And as a part of that experience, the reason that I chose Atlanta Tech Village as my home for my business is because of the authenticity. It's very rare to find an organization or an entity that is sincere about wanting to help, but not only being about the talk, but also being about the walk at the same time. And so having the collaboration here, the teams, the access to talent, to resources, that made all the difference in me choosing to definitely visit here at Atlanta Tech Village.
So talk to us about some of the challenge in a startup that you experienced early on. Was there ever a time you said, it's just not coming together the way I thought. I'm ready to throw the towel in.
That could be any given month, but exactly right. But it's all about finding an inspiration, finding a motivation. And that's one of the things that I also love about this environment is that you can meet anyone at any given time that can motivate you, that can be a resource. My architect, my attorney, my inspiration all came from this one environment.
Wow, that's
so
phenomenal.
You just never know how it makes a change in your journey.
That is for sure.
Thank you.
So how old are you now in terms of the company?
6 years.
6 years. Wow, that's phenomenal. And where do you see the company going in the next few years?
In the next few years, what I see for iMail is mass adoption, not only from the Microsoft platform, but also in Apple. When you think about all businesses, we all have a need to communicate. We all have messages to share with our customers and internally. So I continue to see us evolving into various markets. I also see us evolving into entertainment from the standpoint of Vegas and even Disney World communications as well.
For sure.
And also, I'm sorry, Jim, I also see us on the cover of Fortune magazine.
There you go.
We claim that.
right there. What you want to give me the month that it's going to be on there, and we'll see
I
if
will
you
let you
nail
know.
it.
It's going to be April in
Okay.
2024.
Okay, 2024. We're going to come back and we're going to interview you on April 2024. And
I'm
gonna be
looking forward to
I'm
it.
going to be holding the magazine with your name and face and,
Absolutely.
and company's name on there. And I have
Absolutely.
no question about that.
Thank
so
you.
Very excited about your success, and it sounds like a phenomenal product and service that you're offering to these companies to communicate better, which is really what every company is looking to do, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. So, CEO, and again, the CEO stands for?
Chief IMAIL Officer.
I love it. Of IMAIL, Miss Lisa Jones. Thanks so much for
Thank
joining us.
you.
Appreciate it. ASBN, the Atlanta Small Business Network. From startup to success, we are your go-to resource for small business news and information. You can find us every weekend on CBS 46 and its sister station, Peachtree TV. For even more ASBN, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn.